Ladies and gentlemen, I want to do a little quick video. I am going to be doing a draft video today. If I have to die doing it, it's going to happen. I promise you. However, very quickly while I can, just so you know, my 2-year-old daughter is watching YouTube videos on my phone, watching Baby Shark do, and she's going to be talking. There's no way I can keep her quiet. But these are the games we got today. I got to break these down as best as I can using the greatest tool in the history of the world, NFLBigBoard.com. Now, I will be honest, I completely dropped the ball. These guys right here, Tulane, Lafayette, Utah State, North Texas, I have these guys. I have a list of 1,000 prospects. I could have given you a real big deep dive. I forgot to email myself the full list. So for those that don't know, NFLBigBoard.com, I got about 350 prospects. I have about 1,050-ish prospects total. But yes, there she is. If an ad pops up or the video ends, she has a panic attack. Anyways, we're going to start right here. Arizona State, Fresno State. Obviously, when I say Arizona State, a lot of you, your ears perk up. You know exactly who we're talking about. We'll get there. I want to start with Fresno State. For those of you that don't know, we're just going to do this right here. You can see player, position, school, highlights from them, blah, 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 blah. We're going to go down to the bottom of school here. We're going to type in Fresno, kind of. Boom. Here we go. Fresno State. KeeSean Johnson. This is the guy we're looking at. At 260, we're talking about a late round guy. We'll see what happens. You can pull up his news, which I already did. Probably didn't need to click that. But it's going to bring you over to Roto World. You can see pretty successful guy. He's a senior, so he is coming out. He's going to be a guy to keep an eye on. If you check him out over here, 6'2", 202 pounds. He's a pretty big guy. A lot of big wide receivers. I mean, not massive, 6'2", 202, but I mean, he's not a small man. We'll jump into this real quick, watch a couple clips, but this is a guy, and the cool thing about the bowl games, there's not a lot else going on. At 2:30 o'clock Central Time, this is your game. So when Fresno State has the ball, this is the guy you're watching right here. If you're looking for, and plus, I mean, these bowl games, seniors, he's probably going to the Senior Bowl. I'm not positive. Maybe he wasn't invited. I didn't see anything about that in the news, but this is a guy right here who can make a leap. It's too early in the season. This is the greatest thing I love about the draft is we do these mock drafts. We do all this stuff. Guys like this can rise big time. You're talking about a 6th-round, 7th-round guy. He can be a 3rd-round, 2nd-round prospect real quick. I mean, you know how these things work. If you're watching this video, you understand all this stuff. So anyways, that's Mr. KeeSean Johnson. He's who you're watching for when Fresno State's on the board. Otherwise, Arizona State will flip it over. Boom, boom, boom. Arizona State. Well, let's keep going here because we want to make sure we just got our guys. N'Keal Harry, we all know, but let's do a little bit more of a deep dive. Renell Wren, defensive tackle, 196. I wish I had my chart here. I don't know. He's a late round guy. I don't have any highlights for him currently out of Arizona State, but if you don't know, Report is going to bring you right here to the Draft Network. They do a phenomenal job. They've got a ton of prospects. You can see right here. If I can scroll down, if this would load ever, 6'4", 295 pounds. He's a big man. I'm not going to read all that to you. I just want to give you a quick overview news. It's going to take you over to Roto World because, what I've built is the greatest thing in the history of the world. Here they got him at 6'6", 297, big giant man. He's a redshirt senior, accepted an invitation to the East-West Shrine game. So we're going to get a good look at this guy in the future. However, if you're one of these guys that's doing, you got your own podcast, you got your own deal going on, you want to make sure you got these deep dive kind of things, you want to be able to throw out prospects that nobody's listening to, watch Renell Wren. He's one of the guys that you need to be watching. If you want to do an even deeper dive, come over here, click film. All I'm doing is typing in Renell Wren verse. You can do this by yourself, but I'm just making it easy for you. You can watch him versus Washington. You can watch him versus Texas Tech in 2017. Yes, thank you very much, young lady. But let's get into the meat, shall we? Mr. N'Keal Harry. Now, if you're brand new to this, and I'll be honest, I've been doing draft stuff for a long time, but as far as like legitimate film study, I've been so busy building this website and everything else. I'm just barely starting to get into it. So you and I are going to do this together. But we've got, what do we got? The Report, the Draft Network. Now, for those that don't know, 2 great podcasts for the Draft Network. Really, really good. These guys are incredibly knowledgeable. I love listening to them. They're very high on wide receivers, much more than a lot of other people are. 6'3", 216 pounds. You got 2 different things here. A lot of love. I got him 20th overall. A lot of that is weighted because of the Draft Network. You look at some other people, they don't like him quite as much, but he's definitely a talented guy. I think the biggest thing for him, we'll check out his highlights. The separation isn't fantastic, but the guy refuses to lose. I sound like I'm from Chicago there. He's not fantastic. Um, let's see if we can get something really, really quickly here. I don't want to take up a ton of time here, but you watch. Look at that. No separation doesn't matter. And even that was, I mean, the defender probably could have done a better job. But it's one of those things where it shouldn't work. It always works. Nikhil's just the man. Nikhil is just a monster of a human being. You get him in like this kind of stuff. Julio, well, my mistake. Julio's not the greatest at this kind of stuff, but this is just what he does, right? He just wins those 50-50 balls. Incredible guy. Definitely want to check him out if you're just looking for somebody to dominate this game. N'Keal Harry's going to be all over it. So, anyways, I just want to get that video done. I completely clicked out of it, but Arizona State and whoever the other guy was. Fresno State. There we go. Boom, Fresno State. Thank you very much. Going to do a couple more videos here. We've got, well, actually, I don't know. Georgia Southern, Eastern Mich, Middle Tennessee, Appalachia. I don't know if I have any of these guys, but those are the guys you're checking out at 2:30 this afternoon for the bowl games. Otherwise, you folks have a great day. I will have a draft video up today. By the end of today, it's going to happen. If I have to stay up until midnight, it's going to happen. Otherwise, you folks just please enjoy your day. Watch some football. We got NFL. We got college. I know a lot of teams are eliminated, but football has never been more exciting. So enjoy your day. I'll talk to you soon.